What's going on, everybody? Today I have a very interesting video for you guys today, but before we get into it, make sure you leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts or predictions about this one, which I know there could be, and or any others you'd like to share. I'd love to hear a prediction now. Scatter. It's also supporting me on this shit. Just please leave a comment down below. I love every freaking conversation. Come on. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoy this video. Share this video if you can. Need all the views I get. I'm sure someone out there on YouTube who you know personally would need like to see this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are not. If you enjoy this channel, Scott Dan, check out our videos or not. Need all the views I can get. Alright, well now, officially, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Aisha, I've made a video about this maybe way back, maybe, I don't even know, maybe April or May, so something like that, definitely in the first half of 2020. It has been a long way back, and the talk about her returning has died down little by little, so you might be wondering, well, then, Cobra Kai Fanatic, why are you making this video right now if it's something that's a died-down topic? Well, maybe something, it might remind people to get attention. And I know Aisha was a beloved character. I personally thought she was one of my least favorite characters on the show, honestly, one of the worst characters on the entire show. But obviously, we know what Aisha's arc was. She came in, she was spoiled, rich, but obviously, her life was really, tormenting at school, which, pretty much consumed all of it, getting bullied by the popular girls, essentially Yasmin mostly, and Samantha basically just turned to the more popular girls group who made fun of her instead of Aisha being her, friend, which had obviously been her oldest friend. And then, at the end of season 1, season 1, episode 10 at the tournament, the All Valley tournament, you see Aisha and Samantha having a very, warming moment, like a renewed of their friendship. But you obviously, I tell you, at the end of every season, so far, and the first 2 seasons, I'm going to say, there is a relationship that is made on the last episode, and you think, and it's one that's, been building up over time. It's one that's had, its past troubles, previously. But then it seems like it's fixed at the end of the episode, but then the next season it goes right back to the normal crap and actually gets worse, if anything. And it's been the case with both of the cases I'm talking about. The end of season 1, you had Aisha, and in the last episode, Samantha making up. It looked like, when Aisha, lost around the tournament, got all mad, Samantha came talking to her, just as the scene I was just talking about. And then in season 2, episode 10, though, you had Robbie and Johnny bonding together after Johnny drove him to school because he brought Samantha there drunk, and Daniel had already drugged Samantha out of there after their fight, in season 2, episode 10, before the school fight. Now, obviously, something really did, you could argue, really did bring that relationship down. But dang, they're out to fool you. I mean, they really are. Who knows? I don't know. Hawk and Dimitri, that could be something. It definitely is possible. That could be the ending relationship that looked like it was going to work out at the end of season 3 in episode 10. Then you go back to Aisha, though, the main point of this video. In season 2, obviously she wasn't in season 3. In season 2, her and Samantha looked like, they were trying. Samantha really was trying hard to get Aisha back, but she was, consumed that one time. She said, I think it was something like to go to Hawk's house, to watch a movie or something. And, Samantha really didn't go there because Miguel was going to be there. She didn't really know nothing about Hawk yet, but hey, if she would have gone, maybe all the stuff with Hawk, really more could have been avoided of it, if she would have gone like Aisha had asked her to, and that, pushed them a little far apart. And then when obviously the All Valley, tournament, Cobra Kai, ruined it, wrecked their performance at Valley Fest, that really tore them apart to where at the beach club they had to make up, and they were really making progress. That's when Tori came in, and it's arguably that, since Aisha invited Tori to the beach club for backup against Sam, that she caused the whole thing. I mean, really, you got to think about things like that. Aisha could have been the cause of all this crap. Just like, arguably, Moon was the cause of all the crap that happened from the season 2, mid-season 2, up to now. I made that point before. I mean, when it comes to the school fight, which impacted season 3 pretty much in everything, by breaking up with Hawk, which led to him trashing the dojo, stealing the Medal of Honor, and then obviously, that's how Miguel and Samantha, kissed and cheated on their, partners, and then that's how the school fight started. I mean, you can argue those things. And Aisha could have, you could argue that she caused it. Obviously she didn't really intend any trouble, but then she took Tori's side. And that was pretty much the end of for her and Samantha, because that's when the dojos were also kind of really starting to cement the rivalry at that point too. And Tori kind of became Aisha's best friend after that. And then obviously Aisha, you could always say, another thing about the Medal of Honor, which led to Samantha and Miguel kissing, which led to the school fight and everything else. When Aisha told Samantha the truth that Miguel returned in and Robbie had lied to her, that was a little bond. You could argue that Aisha might be trying to, maybe she's like, maybe you should slow down on drinking. Maybe, she saw some of him and be like, man, the truth is we are old friends and we just got into cemented rivalries between the dojos. And there's no reason I can't be friends with her and Tori. Then the school fight happened, and at one time during Samantha and Tori's brawl, there was obviously, she tried to go up there and stop it. Now Tori obviously would not have cared at that point about nothing about Aisha, and she would absolutely pummeled the crap out of her probably. But then one of the Miyagi-Do students, Slam, that we see as you stand in several episodes in the background, of course, slams Aisha up the wall. Then it's a cute scene where she beats the crap out of him. But I honestly think after that happened with Tori, Aisha would be thinking, wow, this girl is crazy. I do not need to be friends with her, but everything that's been going on with Samantha, she's responsible for some of this. It could be a thing. Hold on a minute. Aisha was cut after season 2. Okay, I mean, they just had so much stuff to do in season 3. Season 4 is the same way, but stronger. And that's why I'm going to say Aisha will not be in Cobra Kai Season 4. If you would have asked me a few months ago, I would have said yes, but there is just so much stuff they got to cover in Season 4, and there's only 10 episodes with it. It's probably going to be 2 episodes. They're going to be, heavy training at both dojos, at least 2 to prepare for this insanely important tournament. I mean, and then you obviously got, the tournament's going to be taking place. It has to be for 2 episodes with all the rivalries, and there's going to be some sort of fallout, you would think, big bad fallout out of the tournament. I would say no, but it isn't impossible. Here's my theory. If Aisha returns, it will go one of 2 ways. The first way is that her and Samantha, obviously, they did put their house for sale, okay? I don't think they moved very far, all right? So I think that, what would happen was maybe Samantha sees Aisha in public, and obviously, a lot's happened after Aisha. She probably doesn't know. I mean, she probably saw on the news where, obviously, she was always Team Johnny. I mean, she was really one of Johnny's pets, and that's another thing that would drive a wedge between, Aisha and Tori, really. I really never thought about that until now. So, yeah, I mean, they're definitely not going to come back and be friends again. And Aisha's definitely not coming back to Cobra Kai Dojo after, putting their house up for sale and everything like that and leaving because of that happened. So they're obviously not going to be, have a good reunion. But, if they do have one at all, if she doesn't even come back. But Samantha and Aisha would see each other in public. Samantha would let her in on everything. Aisha could realize that, Samantha, she was bad as Samantha in season 2 and, made the wrong choices when, Samantha really was trying to make things better and make up for their relationship and apologize. And you could get, like a really, sweet, type of scene between the two hugging and stuff like that. But, so that would mean Aisha could possibly join Miyagi Fang. Maybe like her parents would realize that was a good side, but I'm not totally sure because it just seems like they really want to take her away from the karate after they saw how serious it had gotten with the school fight, the whole karate vibe. So I don't know. And this also, the other way, and this is proving the point on why it's hard to fit Aisha in again. It really is. Even if they want to bring her in, it's really hard for it to make sense for her to do karate again. And the other way it would go, in my personal opinion, would be Aisha. You would not see her till the tournament, and she would join Topanga. Yeah, that's what it's called, Topanga Karate, with that fighter named Xander, who obviously made it to the Final Four. Definitely not this season. He'll probably have a scene. It can't just be Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. They'll have to throw in just a couple. That's probably all they'll do. But they're definitely the best 2 dojos in the valley now, so it'll be consumed by them. But if you see any other dojo member, it's going to be Xander. But what if Aisha's in with Xander and possibly Aisha and Tori fight and like I don't know. Aisha might, not think it's worth getting disqualified, but getting disqualified for doing something, trying to send a message to Tori, but she might, send a message by really taking her hard or, saying something to her, hurting her some kind of way to get the message over. And it'll obviously be ironic because Tori won't really think nothing bad of Aisha, but Aisha will think of her. But it also could go, it could go away where if Aisha does compete in the tournament with Topanga Karate, we see her really trying to strike back hard, maybe on Cobra Kai itself and Samantha. If she doesn't want to have anything to do with Samantha and Tori, it's like Robbie. It might just be like Robbie to Daniel and Johnny at this point, with Aisha towards Samantha and Tori, both of them. You never know. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you leave a comment down below on whether you think Aisha will come back, and if she does, make sure to leave your thoughts and predictions down below, or any of your thoughts and predictions you might have about any other theories or topics. I'd love to hear predictions now. Scatter, I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. Most important thing to me, please leave me a comment. I love every conversation, please. Leave a like if you enjoy this video. Share this video if you can. Need all views I can get, or share it with someone out there who personally, who you know on YouTube, on the social media, who would need likes to this video you share with. If you can, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you already not. And if you check out my other videos if you already not. Need all the views I can get. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good day. Peace.